All right. How about now? Anything. What we got? What we got? Possibly it's working now. Hey! All right. Now we're running. Bro, YouTube gets whacked sometimes, man. Look, I don't know what the hell, but sometimes, man, YouTube just gets whacked, dude. Like, I didn't do anything different. It's straight up 100% software, dude. Because I have no idea why shit didn't want to work, bro. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Yeah, like I was saying, Mithrandrel Gray Pilgrim. Just change it to Pablo, bro. It's so much easier. What's up, Matt, Pepper, Frank, Darth, Jeremy? I saw you on here. I already said hey to you. Gamer, everybody, what's up? Let me pull the charts back up now. Let's see, does it work? There we go. Everything's working again. Now, I don't know what the hell, man. So every once in a while, YouTube just want to trip balls. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, YouTube just... Hey, it wasn't my streaming software this time, that's for sure. I come in here this morning at 5:30 and set this up so it would be perfect. And look what happened. It didn't work. This is why sometimes you just got to wing shit, right? Myth works. I got you. All right, so what I was saying was I caught a lot of shit today because my charts are messy. You know what I'm saying? And I get it because sometimes my charts do look a little messy, but it works for my eyes. If a chart works for your eyes, man, kiss everybody else. You can tell everybody kiss your ass. Use what chart looks good to you, okay? If you like the way the chart looks, and y'all know I like the bold colors. I use bold colors for resistance lines. And I like bold colored candles, and I like the white background. A lot of people don't like that. Y'all like the black backgrounds. That's cool. It's like night mode or whatever. It's easier on your eyes. It's cool. Do what you got to do. Hey, Pepper, just give it a minute. It's a lag. It'll do it on purpose. So, I pulled these fibs off because I wanted to show you this inverse head and shoulders. It's fairly obvious here. Obviously, it's doing some inverse head and shoulder shit here. This is actually pushing past up toward 1618 over here at R2. What the hell? Darn stupid, dude. The shit he's posting over here, these damn memes, and I mean these emojis, dude. Oh Lord. Yeah, what Frank just said. Set up the charts the way you like it. If somebody likes it, man, the hell with them. If you like the way it looks, then do what you do. Do you. The chart's for you to use, not for everybody else. Now, if you share them and somebody wants to be a dick to you, middle fingers up, man. Everybody does it a different way. As long as you come up with the right goal, which is making money, man, whatever, bro. So anyway, you got a clear, then you could also do this monthly here. It's a clear head and shoulders, all right? It's a little bit easier to see on the weekly, obviously. And then we can put this fib line back up here. Oh, I just drew, sorry. I got the regular mouse this time, not the damn wireless one, so it should work better. Right here. My voice was killing me before I got in here, by the way. I was clearing the hell out of my throat. All right. So, you know, we're poking ahead over 1414 here. We already broke through this resistance line, which struck me as odd that it just blew right through it. It did bounce off of it and come back up. Okay, fine. It really didn't test R1 here either, and that strikes me as odd. Okay. Usually when these pivot lines are broken, historically, they test. Okay. This one hasn't yet. This gives me pause because I assume that it's going to test. Does it have to? No. But they usually do. And I'm not the kind of person to go against the percentages. We went over, we tested. You know, we come back over, we tested. Multiple tests on multiple pivot lines. And you go back and look at all of them. It doesn't matter. It does it everywhere. But hasn't done that here. It hasn't touched the AEMA all week. This would be the second. Well, yeah. Well, let's look at the daily. It's done it on the daily, didn't it? Yeah, it touched on the daily. Or it came really close. Whatever. It's riding the 8 really well. Right on up. Fiddling with 1414. Can it get to 1618? Sure, it's not that far away. It's right there. It absolutely can get there, so be prepared for that. In fact, I almost would assume now, based on the way the RSI looks, look at that thing. Holy shit, it's way overbought. Way overbought. Looking back, I was talking to another guy today. Overbought happened back on the big run for a solid month. It went overbought. Now, it's already been overbought for a week. So, could we do that for another 3 weeks? Possibly. It's possible. Same time, that overbought came back down, okay? It came back down. Will this come back down? Tough to say. I would assume yes. Again, CME gap at 96.50, still there. Hasn't gone away, hasn't closed. Look, we got a new gap up here. That's a little small one, but it'll close, whatever. This thing is still going up. Now look, if I put this fib up at the top here, and I started down here at the last low, look where that comes down to, 97.50. 1618 is right in the damn gap line, okay? This gives me pause and makes me think that it could be close to the top here, especially if we pull it on up here to, let's say, 14320. You see that? And I go to the regular Bitcoin chart. 144 is this 1618. 14320-ish is about the same. So I can actually put them side by side, so it's a little easier to see here. I just saw that earlier, and I was like, man, I guess that's fully possible. I got to stop myself from just dismissing stuff, because that's not healthy at all. I don't want to be the dismissive person in the room. So, you see the moving averages are a little different, and the MAs are a little different. Why? Because the CME chart closes all weekend long and loses 2 days worth of data each time. That's uncontrollable. We're not in charge of that, so let's not fuss over it. Let's just make do with it. So I had a low here. But this is actually... This needs to be on daily. Not the 1 hour. There we go. Let's get this a little closer so we can kind of match it up side by side and just give it a look. Something I noticed today when I was quote-unquote working. A couple weeks ago, y'all remember that picture I took in that room with all the equipment, and I had the cardboard box set up and I had the laptop on the cardboard box? That's what I did again today, except I wasn't there and I had a guy working with me, so I couldn't bust out the laptop like I did last time. So I was trying to chart and work, but I actually worked a little bit today, which kind of sucked. Didn't want to do that. Anyway, if we pull this to, here you go. Again, I've got this pulled up where I think it'll go. If it were to stop here, we're looking at 97.90. But again, I don't fully feel that. I'm going to take this off and I'll pull it the other way and show you the potential target on the up. And yes, Fibonacci retracement is a potential target. It's not a guarantee. There are no guarantees in charting. The only guarantee is you don't know it all. That's the only guarantee. If you think you know it all, what the hell are you doing showing everybody? You know it all. Why aren't you Bill Gates or fucking Gordon Gekko? Go. Since you know it all, go. You don't need to be around. Or maybe you don't know it all. So, again, down and up, and we're at 1618 at 144.51. I got 14320 over here. Let's move it up to 144.51 and see what happens. 1440, 1425, 35, 50. That puts us at 9,600. That shit's wild, right? That made me think real hard today. Like, so if we come up here and hit this and stop, and we start pulling back down, the 200 MA starts to flatten out a little bit more, maybe. Probably not. But that would give us a good wick scenario down here. Or this would just move on up here to around the 414 mark and give us a wick down and be done and close this damn gap. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Again, maybe we don't even wick. Maybe it's just a solid candle down there. Maybe it goes to 9,200. Like I said, it's possible it could do, which is, again, plausibly possible. These pivots are going to shift in a couple more days. So remember that. When these pivots shift, all of it's going to move up. The pivot's going to be way up here, okay? And when the pivot goes way up there, that means S1, S2, and S3 are going to be down here, right? And that gives us a lot more potential targets north also. So we'll have to play that by ear when we get them. We'll be able to dial that in more and see it then on a more narrow spectrum. And we'll be able to see a more broad pattern showing out to see if we can find different spots. Is that a guarantee? No. Want to say real quick, if anybody hasn't done it yet, go to the damn giveaway and go sign up. It's fucking free money. No, I'm not giving away a lot. It's $250 worth of XRP. Like, I know that isn't a screaming large amount of money, but please out there, crypto universe, there's 14 of y'all on here watching. Those of y'all who don't know me or haven't been on this live stream before, because I can tell there's some lurkers in here right now, because I've got mods on here, but there are only so many mods that are watching right now, and some of y'all are lurkers. Please tell me how much money you've given away today. How much money have you given away to anybody? You ain't gave away shit. And if you have, it ain't as much as I'm going to give. And if you have given more, please tell me so I can congratulate you and tell you that's an awesome fucking thing that you're doing. Till then, man, stop the bitching, bro. You ain't doing nothing for nobody, okay? Do something positive. Do something positive, okay? Make the world a better place, dude. I'm not here to make enemies. I want to make friends. Speaking of that, it was brought to my attention today, and this made me bust out laughing. I'm not going to say no names, okay? No names, because I'm trying to build bridges here, okay? I'm trying to be a better person than I was the day before and be a better person than I was the day before that, all right? I'm tired of knocking people. I still talk shit sometimes, but I'm tired of knocking people, okay? If you're helping people make money, I'm not really going to be a dick about it anymore, okay? But if you're hurting people, I'm going to say something. It was brought to my attention today that someone who doesn't admire what I do or doesn't admire who I am was doing a very cool thing, which was teaching other people about Fibonacci retracement, right? And they were teaching them about the key levels. And I thought that was super interesting. That I was so hated, you know what I mean, by someone that, I won't say too much because I don't want to start nothing, and it's fine. I'm actually happy that someone learned something. I'm not mad at all. It made me laugh, first of all. But when I laughed about it, I was like, man, like, really? Like, I don't even know what to say. And the other person kind of said, look, man, maybe they learned something. And I was like, dude, that's actually a good point. Maybe they did. Maybe, like, I doubt it. But maybe you learned something. And if I taught you something that you use to show someone else and it made someone else some money, bro, I'm happy, bro. I'm not mad at all. I'm extremely happy, okay? I like the fact that we can spread some knowledge and help each other out. It's not a pissing contest to me. I'm not out here to try to make people look bad. I'm not out here to try to show you that my piss shoots farther than yours, okay? I want us to all be in this together and make money together, man, and let's get paid, bro. This is a life skill that we're learning here, and I want everybody to learn this life skill, all right? I want everybody to learn this life skill. Cooper Dakota, my old friends, I love this guy. Thank you for your outlook. So, hey, man, I appreciate the love, Cooper. I hope you win the giveaway, bro, if you're signed up. If you ain't signed up, go get in it. It's free money. I try not to ever bullshit anybody on these charts, okay? I try to shoot straight with you. If I think something's coming down, I'll tell you it's coming down. If it's coming up, I'll tell you it's coming up. If I'm wrong, I'll be happy to say I was wrong. Just like I've been wrong about this Bitcoin going up as far as it went. I really thought we were going to close this gap, and this head and shoulders formation right here made me think that. It pulled out of it. It held the 100 MA. Great. It did a wonderful job. We're seeing the indicators overextended. How much longer can it last? Hey, historically, it can last up to a month. So let's not dig too far into it, and let's let the chart play itself out. Okay, that's probably the best thing to do. Let it play itself out, and let's see what happens. XRP. Listen, folks, pump the brakes. People that I thought were some TA guys, y'all are breaking down. I see it. It's getting to you. You're slowly breaking down. You're calling moonshots now. I saw it today. I saw charts where someone had been calling down, and all of a sudden now they're saying 55, 60 cents by the end of the month or by the end of the year. That's possible, but I need you to understand right now it doesn't have the momentum to do that. So be careful. You're walking a fine line. There are resistance lines that must be broken. Historical resistance at 30 cents is held for 1.25 years. Let's be smart here. I got no problem with you putting out content that works. Hey, bro, let's get it, okay? But when you, just because Bitcoin does it, doesn't mean everybody else will, okay? That's like saying someone's a serial killer. Now everybody's a serial killer. That's not how it works. Is there a chance? Yes. Will it happen? Maybe. So let's find more evidence rather than just throw stuff out there, okay? That's all. I'm cool with all your charts, bro. I'm cool with all of them. Pepper, oh my God, flip the switch. Jesus Christ. I saw that today too. If you claim to be a TA guy, you can't say things like flip the switch. You can't. You can't say flip the switch if you're doing TA, because that's not how it works. That would eliminate everything you do. That would erase everything that you're showing everyone in your videos. You can't do that. That's not how charts work. And I want to challenge you something on something, y'all. If you're a serious investor and you've got $100 billion and you're going to put it into an asset, would you put it in an asset that literally at the flip of a switch goes nuts? Or would you put it in an asset that you have a more stable outlook that you can probably plot along your moves and figure out what you're going to do move by move? Which one would you do? Would you take $100 billion and put it in something that may spike and may dump? Or would you put it in something that is more smooth and will make you money over a period of time? I'm going to tell you what I would do if I had $100 billion. I wouldn't put it in the thing that's going to spike and jump like crazy, because I would be far out risking myself. I wouldn't do that. So then my serious investment wouldn't go in. I would go somewhere else with that. Or I would only put part of it in. So if you legit think that's going to happen, I need you to understand that if that happens, no serious investor is going to get in it. That's the way this works. Serious investors don't play that crap. They don't play that. If you want a hedge fund to dump $1 billion into something, that hedge fund had better know what that thing is going to go to and do beforehand, because they're not going to put money in it if they don't, okay? It's the way money works. You think they're going to take some massive risk on something that is decentralized and hopefully the government... No, that's not the way it works. Stop. That's not how it works. Just because you've watched YouTube videos about the news on XRP and you think, they're working with the government and the banks are going to... Stop. It doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. I wish it did, because I would be a millionaire right now if it did, okay? But it doesn't. Use your brain and think logically. Show me the moon on this chart somewhere, and I can show you where it was in the moon. And you can shit on TA, you can shit on technical analysis and say things like, oh, that doesn't work. It only gives you the prices after the fact. I would say incorrect. Big time. Right now, this KDJ looks like it's pointing up. The RSI is pointing up. The MACD is pointing up. That's telling me that the chart is most likely moving up. Stop. Are there other indicators that say things? Yes, I'm over the 21 and I'm over the 8. That's my number one buy strategy, okay? I'm over the 8, I'm over the 21. Green's over top of purple, 8's over top of AMA. That's a buy. Negatives. Are there any negatives? Yes. We're under the pivot line and it's fighting with it right now. See? Is there another negative? Yes, it's under the 100 MA. So, do I buy now because I got some buy signals, or do I wait until it gets over the 100 MA as confirmation? Well, it's probably a better idea to wait over the 100, but you could take a risk on this and buy it now. And if it doesn't make it, you can get out and not lose much, okay? Whatever you do, set a stop loss. I don't care. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Be smart here. Pivots are going to shift in a couple days. XRP pivot really isn't going to move much. Look, it's right, pretty much right where we're at right now, okay? XRP stablecoin. Is there a target we can look for? Absolutely, there's a target we can look for. We've seen a lot of charts respond to weekly, so I'm going to move to the weekly so we can see what a potential target is. And I'll tell you right now, that's a little higher here, maybe 27. Yeah, we got 26.7 right here it can hit, and the 100 moving average on the weekly is moving down, capturing territory as it goes along. This is possible to move up here and strike this 100 MA. Rarely do things bust right through a moving average and not stop. Okay, just historically you can look back and see that. High probability 26.7 is a high cap right now. And what does that mean for us? That means it could stop here. It could push through. Look, the KDJ is still a sell right now. As high as it is, it's poking about to break through and turn green, but it hasn't yet. Okay. MACD is flat to the downside a touch, but it's still in buy territory. And the RSI is kind of sideways. So XRP stablecoin. This can go two ways. This can bounce off the 100 moving average and drop. Can move sideways. Does it look like down right now? No. But it doesn't look sideways. It doesn't look far up. So be careful. That's what. Let's do a measurement here on how much percentage that is. Before you get your panties all in a wad and say, oh my God, I'm missing out. Let's actually see how far. So that 5% on 20 times leverage is 100%, okay? So if you bet 20, right up to that 50 line, you make 20. That's not a bad deal. I would take that. Let's see what y'all are saying real quick. XRP 3 digits. Bro, it never stops, Pepper. I'm just a big old hairy American winning machine. You're stupid, dude. I know, EJ, but look, man, it's a big deal. Lots of people love XRP. That's why I like to talk about it, EJ. I'm giving away the only XRP I have left, so whatever. I put a small amount in XRP for nostalgia. That's fine. I get it. I felt naked without it. You're not the only one that read that. LOL. This has been insane early to ask. Yeah. I feel you. Let's see. XRP 1 million yen. That's like $12, right? Liquidity going by real quick. Exactly. Moon is hollow. That's why you can't see stars in space. Boy, look, Mr. Pickle's dropping knowledge. Oh my God, dude. Darth is spitting crazy right here because he said, Earth is but a flatbread pizza. I work with a guy who is a flat earther. Oh my God, it's some of the best stuff, dude. It's some of the best stuff. You haven't, if you've ever had a guy who is a flat earther, or a girl, I don't care, or Zimzer, or whatever you call yourself, whatever you identify as. If you've ever had someone talk about flat earth and you've got to sit down and listen to them and just like ask them questions, oh my God. It's some of the best. The evidence is not really evidence. It's just kind of like, what are you talking about? Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. From what I remember, BTC ran one day. Then, yeah, AJ. I kind of see what you're saying. I'll show that here in a second. All right. So, what does .EWT show in the chart? Sorry, I know silly investments. No, that's not silly. I actually bought some Polkadot back several months ago, a couple months ago on Mr. Phibbs' recommendation. It turned ugly, but I mean everything's got a chance to come around. Okay, so it's a new asset. New assets tend to be weird. Got to roll with it. All right, here's DOT. Let's get this trash off of here because this doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, see, I had bought 60. I think I lost $10 on it and I pulled out. I lost 20%. Or no, 10%. That's 10%. So, we spiked up and hit the pivot line. Now we've come back down. That's a really ugly candle right here. This is a gravestone. That's ugly. That means more down. KDJ is kind of pointing down. There's a chance it bounces off of the stock RSI right here and moves up. MACD doesn't look bad. RSI doesn't look bad. There's room there. It can go some more. How far can it go? Let's see. From the top to the bottom, we got... yeah, it hit 1618. Perfect. Look at that. So now it's going to pull back a little. And we need to figure out how far is a little. So, all right, so there's a possibility of the 382 bounce right here at 430. There's also a possibility that it drops down to the 50 with a wick. But there is going to be some pullback here. It could drop way down after this, but at least one of those lines, okay? So at least 438 and at least 438. Let's start there. Let's start there. Then we'll see. It could do other stuff from it can go sideways for all we know. Not much chart here to look at. It's got that same move as everything else does. That same move. Oh, Mithril. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Pickle. Hold up, I got you. Myth hit a quad bottom, didn't it? Yeah, look at that. Bro, quad bottom. Bounce, 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 bounce. I had a target here in three different spots for this to go. It only hit one of them, and I started this back here, okay? Like, I pulled this one several weeks ago. Well, not several weeks ago, a week ago. Now look, they're still there. That obviously bounced from the one target that it hit, which, you know, whatever. But it keeps hitting it over and over again. So clearly there's some support there. Let's look at weekly. My cat's raising hell outside. He wants him here. I'm not gonna let him in here because he's gonna crawl all over me. See, it's the 236 line it's fighting with right now on the retrace. Let's just do an ugly piss off people fib set and make it nice and messy for a second because I don't give a shit. 618 is possible though. See that 0042 right here? I've been waiting for this to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. And I mean, it could come all the way down here to monthly support if it really wanted to. But KDJ is pointing down. RSI is pointing down. MACD is rolled over and pointing down. That is not a buy. It's not a buy. It looks down to me in a macro sense. You know, micro sense, it doesn't necessarily look bad. I mean, it's flat. Micro-wise. See, we even had a 786 bounce, it looks like right here. Looks like this came up and then hit 786 and popped up. It hasn't got over the 8 yet. So there's another evidence. This is the 4-hour chart. Moving averages are still kind of wavy and not flat. So I wouldn't totally buy that yet. Still not time on myth. So we got a little bit more down to go. Some more percentage to go. Some more percentage to go. Let's see. Oh, Cooper, a Zimzer is this really cool thing where you're not a guy, you're not a male, you're not a female, you're non-binary, you're non-gender, you're non-transformal, you're non-descriptive. A Zimzer is the multicultural, politically correct way to say him or her. You have to say Zim or Zer because you see kids don't know whether they're male or female because you haven't figured that out yet. You don't know whether you're male or female yet. Fair enough. For the drunks in the room. All right, so Mr. Pickle says, I watched a video of a dude who took a leveling with a bubble in it. He went on a flight, and because the level didn't move, he proved the Earth was flat. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Oh, what is wrong with people, bro? I'm loving it now. Thanks for showing me the chart. Can't wait to see what you think now. Yeah. So, again, I think DOT's down a little bit. I think myth is going to come down a little bit more. You said EWT. I want to get to that first. I haven't even looked at that one before. Oh, God, a Q coin. It's a shit coin? Let's go. You know I love my shit coins, bro. I'm all about shit coins. Ooh, this one looks really shitty too. This one looks really shitty. Under the pivot, under the 21. KDJ's moving up a little. MACD's got some chance. I mean, it's got a chance to get up here, but it really needs to keep going here. We want to see this purple and orange, the purple and green flip. You want the green on top. Okay? Once the green's on top, you're in more of a buy signal. You like the fact that this is over the green, and if it closes over the green, that's nice. But you really want these to flip. That's a bullish signal. When the purple's over the green, that's a bearish signal or down. So you want that to flip. Still not a buy. Close. It's close to being a buy, but not yet. Let me see if I can find a better chart for that one too. Anybody who's not using CoinTrader, if you don't have a good chart on TradingView, switch over to CoinTrader and have a look. There may be a better chart there. Maybe not, but you don't really know until you look. So we'll find out. See, we have more chart here. We have more chart here. I like this. So now I can get you a better price. Hang on. I can get you a better call on what may happen here. So we've got plenty of support. I see plenty of support. Let's start with weekly. My cat is raising hell. Sorry, Bobby. His name is Cheddar Bob. And he's pissed. He's fat and looks like Garfield. So we're going to put one right here. We already hit support. Okay. So that's good. That's not bad that we hit support. This is what XRP did back in the day. Made this huge move up and looked all great and everything. But then it was a long, hard fall from grace, okay? It was a long, hard fall. So the problem with buying these coins that have already taken off is you're not exactly sure how far it's going to go. You need to understand, once you start seeing it turn bearish, you got to wait, because it may take time for this thing to catch up and get its breath, okay? Hit support. Be careful. But just be careful. It could come down a long way. It's already come up a long way, and it could come down a long way. That's EWT. What else? What else? What else? RSR, I got you, Jeremy. Oh, the same dude I work with who doesn't believe that the earth is round, he also doesn't believe in gravity. He does heating and air conditioning for a living. My man doesn't believe in gravity. My man doesn't believe in gravity, bro. I don't even know what to say. He doesn't believe in magnetic fields, or the fact that the reason, like, it's just tough, okay? Oh, it's just tough. Let's see. Let's do RSR next, because I know people have been asking about it. Just to have a look. Let's see what RSR sounds like. Let's pull it up over here too to see if we got a different chart for RSR. I think the TradingView chart is fine. Yes, let's just go ahead and go on over here. Yep, there we go. I've already got a fib pulled on it. Looks like we're over the 50 or we're failing the 50. One of the two. Not sure yet. See, it made this hard move and got everybody excited. And then, which just sucks. But that's the game we play. This is why, you kind of wait for confirmation. You don't really know sometimes. And you got to be careful. Is it some pivot lines? Yeah, we're under the pivot. We're over the 100. That's all. Under the 50 right now. I don't like that at all. Sitting under the 50 like that, that's more of a rejection to me. MACD is okay. RSI is okay. Tough call, man. I don't know. See if I can find a better. Is it Hugh Boy has a better chart for RSR? Yeah. I don't like this exchange, but they got the better chart. KDJ is bearish. It's over top of all the moving averages, and they're flattening out. I do like that. There's a chance this could go. So I I wouldn't sell it just yet. I mean, you can sell if you'd like because the KDJ has turned red on you. But it's not necessarily a sell, okay? Because it's over the 8. It's over the 21. It's over all 3 moving averages. But it's under the pivot. And this is still a retrace. So it could just go sideways on you. And that would suck. So if you'd like to hang on for it, look to it for a little bit. Or you can sell it. But I don't know if this is going to go just yet. I don't see a lot of up in this future at the moment. Let's see. Can we get an update on RSI? That's what I just did. Exactly. If I let this cat in here, he's going to walk on the keyboard. Guaranteed. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Mr. Dresselhouse. What you doing, bro? Let's see. I want to talk about penta bottom on Juan. Oh, yeah, you was looking at Juan chain today and how crazy that shit looks. Thought it could be a falling wedge with a tiny inverse head and shoulders. I got you. Yeah, I'm glad the Dodgers are losing, Darth. We can argue about that shit all day long. I'm a Braves fan. Let's see. Y'all are jerks sometimes. UMA, let's look at UMA, Ren, and Juan chain first. Juan chain first. Yeah, man, Cheddar Bob's a cool ass cat, dude. He just gets needy sometimes, and he'll get right up in your face. He'll turn around and put his dirty asshole in your face. Like, man, you don't got to put your dirty asshole in my face, and he'll do it. He don't even care. He knows he's doing it too. Yeah, okay. Here's the thing about EJ. I posted this earlier about Juan chain because the moving averages are flattening, but they're out of order, right? You haven't had this death cross yet, but it's pinching and making what looks to be a death cross. That kind of worried me. Okay, now you do have this pennant at the bottom here, or this wedge at the bottom, flag, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care, but it's clearly there's a pattern right there. Sitting on top of the 200, that's nice, but that's a penta bottom, like you were saying earlier, right? It's a penta bottom. 5 touches on the bottom. That's nuts, bro. I mean, that's a tough call on Juan chain because this could move up. But there's these moving averages over top. I don't discount this going up, okay? We have a clear trend line here that appears to be broken. Right? Broke that. It's obviously under the cloud. I don't even need to look at that. There's obvious another one here. So this is my thing. It could come up and then go down. It could short squeeze you. Tough call here. Maybe a little up to the... And maybe even do what XRP did and get hung up right here in this space between the 50 and the 100. And move sideways. But I don't see a lot of up in the future of this one either, just because of all the resistance that's above it. It's either sideways or down, in my opinion. And every time I say this, the chart goes up, so I'm hopefully doing this for you. If I say this kind of shit, then the chart will go up for you because you're still in it, I have to think. Right. You just said that, right? Over 8 and 21, but you want to see it be more consistent, and I'm cool with that. Yeah, Andrew, I have a guy I used to be friends with named Jesse, and he had the same last name. So I knew how to say it. Because it takes one to know one. That's right. One on one ball. The one and only. Once you know Juan, you know Jamal. That's fucked up. All right. Yuma. Let's do Yuma first for Andrew. Let's have a peek here. What we got? Oh, hold on, let's have a message here. Let's see. I'm not even sure a new link for people here, in case they don't have the right link. There we go. Yuma. Or UMA, I don't care what you want to call it. But because I've seen 310 to Yuma, I'm going to say Yuma. We have some support here. It's clearly hit it multiple times. And it's sitting right at it right now, okay? And MACD is still okay. It's under the bull territory. But it's there. It's right on the 40 line. Like, I mean, it is right on it. Tough call again here, okay? It's under the pivot line. It's about to shift pivots. I think you should wait a little bit longer on UMA, maybe a couple more days, just to play out these pivots here and see what happens, okay? And it's probably the best play. Let's see if I have better data over here. Yeah, I got Binance chart. It doesn't matter. I'm just looking for the KDJ's a buy, but it's under the 8 and 20. I would wait on this UMA a couple more days. It was a great movie, Jeremy. I like 310 to Yuma. It was a great movie. Russell Crowe's a great actor. One Harmony. Yes, we'll do that. Algo. Been waiting on Algo a hot minute. I still left this very sloppy looking chart. I hope old dude's watching who was hating on me real hard. This is the sloppiest of sloppy charts, and I don't even care, bro. I'm all about that sloppy chart life. As long as I'm making money, my middle finger works great. And hopefully people are learning from what I'm saying. And if you're not, that's fine, bro. Just simply ask questions. I'll be glad to answer anything you ask. So I've got these arrows that I drew in here weeks ago that are still there. I'm still waiting for this price action to come down here and do this. Taking a little longer than I liked. Again, Fibonacci retracement is not the best for timelines, okay? It just gives you a price point. We use the rest of our tools to get us to that price point, okay? MACD is turned down. Let her fall, fellas. She ain't done going down yet. Me and Dustin have been talking about this in the background. He got fed up with all the drama, so he's kind of backed away from everything, but he's been talking to me in the background. He don't do drama. He's got enough shit going on in his real life, which I totally get because I've got shit going on too. I just don't talk about it. So we're over the pivot still in S1 here. Pivot line's way up here, and this is going to shift down here. Right to monthly support. We're going to see what happens on Algo, but I still think it's down some. I'm not falling for this. Could it come up here? Yes. But there's a 200 MA, the 21, the 5, the 50, the 8 EMA, all that's over top. So it's got a lot to fight through here. Hence why I think it's down. It looks a lot like Wand Chain, only a little bit more obvious what's going on here, where Wand Chain's a little bit trickier to see. This one looks a little bit more easier to pick out here. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce this right. Danielia Espinon. What's up, my dude? Or my chick. Zimzer, whatever you call yourself. Welcome, bro. Ma'am, whatever you are. I don't care. Welcome. Glad to have you. I'm glad to have everyone here who's new or I don't normally talk to. It's awesome. This space is for everybody. Love me or hate me. If you don't like me or if you think I'm wrong, please ask me or tell me what you think is wrong. I got no problem with that at all. I'm not going to get mad. I don't get mad anymore. It's not emotional to me anymore. There's no emotions allowed on these charts, okay? Number one rule of charting is no emotions. Nobody cares about your emotions. I don't. And the chart really don't give a shit about your emotions. None. One Harmony, it looks really bad. I'm going to give you a heads up here. There you go. I got targets that I made for this one and never hit. Now we're pulling down to them. Let her fall. Let's redo these. No, you know what? I'm not going to redo them. I'll leave them up there. I want to be able to call myself out. Why would I do that? Because I like to prove myself wrong sometimes. 1618 is at 0036. All right, let's see if it actually hits that price point or not. KDJ's down, RSI's down, MACD's down. Under every moving average, under every EMA, that's coming down until it proves me wrong. That's an easy call. Look, again, I'll run through this real quick for everybody because some people are on here new and they don't understand how it works. Hold on a second. Let me read through this. Okay. So look, Thurman, I know you've been trying to learn a little bit here. Check this out, Thurman. Moving averages are support or resistance. On top, your support. Underneath, your resistance. We're under all three of them. EMAs, exponential moving averages, which are our buy and our sell points that I use, the purple and the green, okay? Green would be buy. It needs to be on top of purple. It's under. Not only that, but we're not price-wise over top of the EMA. We're under it. So we're under all three moving averages. We're under both exponential moving averages. And we're under the pivot line, S1. That is coming down. It may even go all the way to S2. We'll see. But for sure, it's going to hit one of these other targets first, okay? That's the simple stuff that you can quickly pick up and look at without even thinking about the chart, okay? You can just quickly look at moving averages and quickly looking at the EMA and automatically say, I don't know about that one, man. That looks ugly. Or, I kind of like the way this chart looks. Let me zoom in a little bit here. And then easily shuffle through charts a lot faster than anyone else is doing it. Or not necessarily anyone else, but any other way than you've done it before. You can just quickly take a glance and say, nope, don't like it. Or, oh yeah, I like that one. Whatever it is, okay? You don't need to have all this stuff on the screen. I leave a lot of this stuff on the screen for other people to be able to look at the chart that I post, whether I post it in the Telegram group or on Twitter or on TradingView. It doesn't matter. I leave all this stuff up there so everyone can see what I'm seeing, okay? I can do it with nothing on the chart, just the candles, okay? But that's not going to be helpful for anybody. Y'all aren't going to be able to pick up on that as easy if I do that. So I'm trying to help out, not necessarily everybody, but help out anyone who doesn't exactly know what I'm seeing or knowing exactly how I'm using what I'm using. So I'll pull up ERD right here in a second, Mr. Pickle. No hack emotions. That's exactly right, Furman. No emotions, bro. No emotions. I'm going to forego having a life soon and study hard, so I won't be useless. Oh, God, I see you, Thurman. But it's like this, bro. To anyone who doesn't know it, this is my life, okay? I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. I leave the house at 5:35. All right? I drive 2 hours to work. I get to work and work 8 hours, and then I drive 2 hours home. I get home between 5:30 and 6. So it's roughly 12 hours I'm gone at work. I come home. I have two boys that are wild as hell. One's 10, one's 7. Both of them have their own bag of problems, okay? Both of them play all sports. Wrestling, baseball, basketball, football, and soccer. There's always something going on. On top of that, I have a golden doodle. She's a goober, and she's only a puppy. We have a fat-ass cat named Cheddar Bob. I got a whole house full of stuff to constantly work on. This house was built in 1979, so it's a constant battle with stuff to fix. The yard grows like it's on fucking steroids because it rains constantly nowadays. So constantly the grass is growing. It's fucking October, and I just cut grass last weekend, okay? It's crazy. So anyone who says I don't have time, listen, I get what you're trying to say, but I need you to understand, if I can put this much time into it, you can probably put this much time into it too. And I don't mean this personally for anyone because I have no emotions when I say this. How bad do you want to be rich? How bad do you want to change your life? How bad do you want to be out of the situation that you're in and into a better one? Okay? How bad? Do you want to just kind of be rich a little bit? Do you want to be rich when it's convenient? Do you want to be rich when you got energy but not got energy? You don't want to do it then. You just want to do it when you have the juice. I want to be rich all the time. I want to be rich now and tomorrow, and then I want my kids to be rich. So this ain't going to come without work. You've got to dig in, put your nose in the charts, and figure this shit out. It ain't going to figure out itself. This money's not going to be handed to you. No one is going to be able to give you a golden ticket and say, here's what's going to happen. And if they do, be careful, because they're not always right either. I'm not always right. I'm wrong all the time, and I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong. The thing is, listen, not everyone's going to admit when they're wrong, and they're just going to say, well, it's your money. Why don't you just do your own thing? This is why I want everybody to learn how to do this on their own, okay? Because I don't want you to depend on me. I don't want you to depend on anybody in this chat box. Do it on your own. You can. You just don't want to do it because it's hard. I know. Things in life are fucking hard, okay? I was homeless in the middle of nothing, okay? Nothing. I had nothing to my name. Jeremy gave me a place to live. I had a bag of clothes, some guns, and my truck. And that's it. That's it. I slept on a fucking air mattress in his junk room. We didn't even have heat, did we, Jeremy? How do we heat the house? Type in the chat box and tell them how we heated the house. Because I don't think they fully understand. So, man, look, when you come from nothing, you appreciate everything you got. That's why I'm doing the giveaway. Because I've got enough. I've been blessed with what I've got. I'm not going to whine about it. I want to give back a little bit. I have extra. And I want somebody else to have some, okay? So, let's get back to the charting. That's my little rant for a second. Let's get back to charting. All right. Anyone read that Coinbase went down? My Cash App Bitcoin purchasing is all fine. Yeah, Coinbase does this all the time. It's maintenance, bro. Don't worry about it. No experts here. We all learn constantly. Anyone talking shit on YouTube is the same, or we wouldn't be here. Absolutely. Trying to steal the everlasting gobstopper. Work above pressure. Wop. Awful farts heated the house. Probably. Look what Jeremy typed. Stove. How many of y'all heated the house up with the stove, with the oven? Because some of y'all call it oven because y'all are cultured. How many of y'all heated the house up with the oven? Because me and Jeremy was. Jeremy would be like, "Hey Keith, when you coming in?" I'd be like, "I don't know, about 2 a.m." He said, "Hey man, will you cut the stove off when you come in before you go to bed?" I still got the text messages, bro. I was like, I saw it the other day. I was like, damn, I remember this text message. Because you left the stove on so the house would be warm. Y'all don't know it, man. Look, when you come from nothing, you appreciate everything, okay? Hey, you guys sound like me right now. At least I got 2 dogs with me, and you give me the professor that make, maybe we do want to fight more than, thank you. Absolutely, man. Fight, bro. Nothing comes free, and if it is free, it ain't worth having, okay? Now it goes to say that, and I'm giving away 1,000 XRP, so. But that's more of just me giving back. Maybe XRP isn't worth it. That's up to you to decide. ERD. I need to look at that. Well, see, ERD isn't ERD anymore now. It's ELGD, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'll just look on CoinTrader. Alright, I still got this chart pulled up for it here. Alright, let's have a gander here. This made a big time move. Look at the response it got from June 19. Man, let's look at this. I want to go a little deeper here. June 19. Well, really, it's back here. July 19. Look at that. My goodness. The exact same 1414 move we saw on multiple other coins. It went directly to it. Hardly any resistance right here. And it pushed right on through it and blew by it. Now, this can go to 1618. It can go a little farther because we saw OMG go a little farther. But there's no guarantee of that. There's no guarantee of that. Okay? Be smart. Okay, yeah. Got you, Darth. It's still not a good chart on there. We have to use Elrond on this one right now for now. Because the chart isn't very pronounced on TradingView. It's not giving me much data. See, that's not very much data. I need more data than that. So, let's look at the daily and see if we can get a little closer and a little better price. So, under the pivot, under 1414, MACD is a little flat, RSI is a little flat. It looks like it's moving sideways for now. Sideways, down, maybe a small up, but I don't see anything big happening right now because it made such a big move, a big dramatic move. It may need to rest out a little bit here and catch its breath and just cruise sideways and consolidate for a while. Yes, EGLD, what you said right there, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just a different price. It's the same chart though, right? Looks almost exactly the same, right? Yeah, it looks pretty close. EGLD. I mean, I think it's all the same thing. Different price, but it's the same look. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just a different look. See, it's the same price. $8.59. $8.59 was the same thing as the other one. It's the interesting thing is the down move, fall, up. Down move, fall, up. So maybe it's not. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, this one's got a buy. Now this one on the daily has a buy. Look, it's over the 8.21 and the 8 is flipped. This one's over top of this one. This chart is a careful buy because the KDJ is pointing down and may bounce up. Be really careful on this L-rod because it may just move sideways on you. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want you to get caught in a sideways trade. Pull up the bands. Put the Bollinger Bands on here and see what the Bollinger Bands look like to see if they pinch down or whatever. I mean, they're kind of tight, so I'll keep an eye on this one. This is an interesting layout. All right, we're sitting on support. But yeah, if you want to buy this and just be careful, you can. Just set a tight stop loss. And if it starts going bad on you, it'll kick you out. That way you don't get caught in an ugly trade. Can't stress enough, y'all. Stop losses. I gotta take this hoodie off. Hang on. Man, it gets hot in this damn laundry room, y'all. Damn. It gets spicy in here. All right. Yeah, they just multiplied it. Yeah, I saw that. It's the same thing. They just changed it around a little bit. Whatever. No biggie. We got heat in the RV at least until the propane runs out. Hey, man, look. Yeah, I've been there, done that, bro. I had a camper actually when I was staying with Jeremy, but I couldn't stay in it because it was over at the ex-wife's place. So I couldn't even use that. I had to sell it, and then I used that to pay off taxes and everything else. So let's see. On the come up. Yep. Got that full gas now, though, what Jeremy said. I hear you, bro. And that thing's old as hell, but it's still going. Gold and silver. Yeah, man. I've been looking at that too, Pepper. That's a good call. We were fiddling around looking at this the last couple days, and we need to look at the dollar index. I want to look at the dollar. Silver is stepping down, it looks like. KDJ's pointing down. MACD's rolling over. Or maybe rolling over. Under the pivot. Under the 21 and the 8. This is bearish, bro. This is coming down to at least 100. Let's go more micro down to the 4 hour because a lot of people trade silver on the micro, which is fine. It's on Forex. I do also. Just the bot does it for me. Look how tight all these moving averages are hitting the spot. This is going to go down. See how they're all balling up right here? All these are going to ball up and force this price down. The 200 MA is going to push this shit down. This is how I see that down. 200 MA, the 200 moving average is going to keep going down, and all these are going to get hung up right here and pushed down to support. Can it pop up? Yes, but it's going to short squeeze and come back down. If this goes down, then we're going to break this trend line right here. A little quick trend line for you. That may not be the perfectly accurate trend line. I don't really care. It's close. Same thing happened right here. Only the 200 had support, and it failed miserably. Look at all these moving averages, how they pushed the price down. Same thing's going to happen again right here, it looks like to me. That's what I see. Maybe this comes up and hits the 200 and then falls. Either way, that looks like it's coming down to me. I don't like silver at the moment, short term. Short term. I don't like it at the short. But overall, Yeah, precious metals are going to go up. Let's see. Gold looks really similar. It's the same setup there as silver. It's like they're running really tight together. Ah, looky here. This one's even tighter. You're about to get some price action over here on silver and gold. Only gold is over the KDJ, and the MACD's pointing more up. But look, you got the 200 pushing down, the 50 and the 100 underneath it. The 8 and the 21 is more bullish on this one. It's more bullish. So this could go, but man, I hate to tell you that. Okay. Gosh, this is a tough call. But I just don't see that going up right now with all this resistance under here either. It's coming back down some. Let's compare that to the dollar. Typically when the dollar goes up, precious metals go the other way. Or vice versa. Because precious metals are a store of value. Alright, on the dollar. Now this looks like it could come up more. But indicators kind of point down and up. They're mixed. Everything's mixed. There's been some adjustment on the dollar here. It came down really hard and then started pulling back up and hit the 8. And now it's kind of hung up in the wait a minute area. But the 50 EMA is right there too. So, and the pivot. Tough call. It hit this box up here. Let me pull this one off and redo this. Let's just start over here. Here down. I don't like that. That looks like more down to me, man. That's a 50 continuation fib with support resistance over top. That's tough. That looks down to me. Let's go a little tighter. Get down to the more micro. If this is up, it's not up much. The dollar's not up much, if so. It can come up some, then again it could fall back down again. Worrisome. Over the pivot. I mean, that looks better than others. That could come back up some. That could come up some. Could come up. Tough call. Do I say up? Yeah, I guess that's more. It needs to go right now. I need you to understand this. It needs to get up here and break this 50, because if it doesn't, it's coming down. It's got support. I know that, but let the dollar play out a little bit more. I'll say that. Welcome to the gun show. What the hell, bro? It's just a wife beater. Y'all are stupid. I put this on after I got out of the shower because I was like, man, I'm out of this stream. And I sat in the house and I was like, man, it's getting cold in here. I'm going to put my hoodie on. Then I come in this damn laundry room. It's hot as hell in here. Yes, I chart the laundry room for y'all who don't know. Why? Because I'm not rich. I don't have a special place to do this. I just don't. I'm a normal dude. This is the most private place in the house. Don't trade mine as physical. I feel you. A lot of people just swap gold shares on Forex. I have some silver, but I sold my. I have gold, silver, and platinum. I have all three. Still got them. We salute you, Professor. I salute y'all, man. I appreciate it. Nobody listens, then I'm not anybody. I'm still nobody. That's important to understand. I'm still nobody, but if no one ever listens, then you're just dust in the wind as the... I don't know who sang that song, but you're just dust in the wind. Litecoin. Does people actually buy Litecoin? Does people actually buy Litecoin? Looks like Bitcoin to me. Damn. All right. So if we come over here, never mind. It appears to be getting sniped right now, but we're moving into overbought territory. This can get up and go here. This is what people want to see XRP do. This is what XRP hasn't done. Okay? XRP hasn't done this. This move up, what did XRP do? It pulled down. I'll even go side by side so you can see it. Oh. Go back to Litecoin. I clicked the wrong button. There we go. See here? This is what people want XRP to do. It's the same move. Only look, from here, we're over the 200 moving average on XRP. Over here, we were under. Watch the cursor. You can see the cursor move on both screens. It popped up on Litecoin, had less resistance over here. It was shaped a little different on the left. It was shaped different over here. This is more of a downward slope, and this one was more of an upward. All right. It came through. The 100 has been steady and flat. Now the 50 cut through the 100, and the 50 actually death crossed right there. Look at that. And it bounced back from that death cross. Interesting. Now what did XRP do? It didn't do any of that shit, did it? Now look. Litecoin. I don't have any pivots over here. Let me put pivots over here just so it looks exactly the same on one screen to the other. Under the pivot here on XRP, under the pivot right here on Litecoin, Litecoin had this pull down. XRP had it too, but it bounced up and got stuck under the pivot. Litecoin did not. Look, the pivot, the 100 moving average is actually a little higher here. The 100 moving average isn't higher here. So this could come up and do what Litecoin did. You see that? It fell, came down and bounced off the 200, caught support and went. So 200 moving average is way down here though. The moving averages are all in a different position. The EMAs look really similar, but they're not there yet. So can this come up here and hit R1? Absolutely. But just hasn't made that move yet. And this is why every chart's different, okay? This is why every chart's different. And it's important to understand that you cannot just say, hey, this is going to do this. This is going to do this. It doesn't work that way. You can't. You have to stop and look at each chart and say, well, why did it not do it? XRP is the slowest moving of the slowest moving. I hate to break it to everybody, but I told you this, guys. Shit was going to happen, okay? It's not going to go as fast as everybody wants it to. I wish it would. Just not going to. It's possible, yes. It can get up and get moving here and get up toward R1. Hell, if it wants to, do what Bitcoin did. But until I see it. Anyway, speaking on Litecoin, done its move. I like this. KDJ's high, RSI's high, MACD's high, but this can go up to oversold, overbought. We've already seen Bitcoin do overbought. I don't like that it's under R1. It maybe needs to come down and touch first and then go. That's possible. Got to fight through this shit right here, okay? Gets through this shit, it can get moving. Look, there's more shit up here now. I don't like that. Got to get through that shit too. This kind of makes me think it stalls out. Where Bitcoin had a little bit cleaner move, if that makes sense. Hey, what's up, Kimmit? Good to see you, brother. OMG. When you look at OMG, okay. Dust in the Wind is Kansas. I can't stand that band, bro. Jacoby Myers is manipulating XRP. That's the interesting thing whenever someone says, oh man, XRP is so suppressed. The market's holding it down. And who? Who is the they? that are suppressing? Please tell me. Please. Who is they? And why are they doing this to you? Tell me. Why? I want to know. Educate me. Why is this happening? I want to know. Who is it and why are they doing it? If you can't give me an answer and it's a guess, then you don't know, so don't say that shit. If you have an answer, please tell me and I'll be happy to listen. There is no switch. There is no button. That's not the way it works. Just because the CEO gets on TV and says, hey, we're just waiting for the word and we can flip that switch. That's not how it works. There's a shit ton of XRP locked away that you can't access. It only comes out a little at a time. You cannot beat that. I'm sorry. That's the rules. Gonna be a minute. Okay? Gonna be a minute. Scalping Litecoin right now. Okay, good deal. I like it, Darth. OMG. Let's kick that OMG. That's an ahead coin, right? Yes, it is. Dragon's up 7%, by the way. I like that. Glad to see there's 18 people in here. That's dope. And this isn't even a private stream. I'll let that silent pause be a clue. This KDJ is showing down on OMG. Was it the bands on this one that were crazy tight? That looked really cool. I don't remember. Yeah, the bands look cool on this one. Because they came in so tight. An XRP 3-day looks like this. This hasn't touched the 200 moving average in a really, really, really long time. I'm game for it too. Hasn't touched the 5 months. It hasn't touched the 200 moving average. Probably needs to, okay? So I would assume this is sideways or down on OMG. The 200 moving average is the biggest magnet on the chart. I've said that a million times. If it gets too far away from the 200, it comes back. Got too far away right here, and now it's come back. It's not that hard to see. It's not rocket surgery. It's not. Dash. Yeah, Dash. Okay. Somebody else mentioned Dash to me earlier today, and I forgot about it. Sorry, I can't remember all this stuff sometimes. It just blows right through my head too quick, and I miss stuff. And that's my fault. All right. Under resistance. Oh, look at the moving averages, though. See how the moving averages are nice and flat here? Bands are tightening. Like that. See how the moving averages are flat? And now the 50's flattening out and the EMAs are flattening out? That means price action is incoming, okay? One way or the other, we're going to get some price action. Now, I'd like to see this 100 under here and not over top of the 200, but we've seen multiple of them with this same setup, okay? It's going to be interesting to see what happens with this, because if we see a couple charts doing this where we have the same similar setup and a chart reacts, then we may be able to take some other charts and play them the same way. Depends on resistance and support, obviously. Depends on where they're at in their ride. What we've seen in the June 19 area. Every time this happens, some coins go before others, and we're able to look at it and go, oh, okay. Now, it's kind of hard to catch that and say that one is the one that's going to do it. We've been trying to get better at that, but there's so many assets you can't possibly. Last time it was Digibyte. The time before that it was Dragon. The time before that it was Electronium. And they were all popping up, and people go, oh my God, I can't believe I missed it. And then another one would do it, and people would go, well, you should have saw that one. That one did it first. And everybody was like, oh, you're right. And we started trying to develop a system for that. We had a good system going before that got broken up. Whatever, man. We can work on a new one. That's part of the game, right? Just like sports, players get traded, teams decide to go with business decisions, get rid of people. It happens all the time, man. Roll with it. Dash looks down to me based on the indicators. KDJ's down, MACD's rolling over. We got the 200 and the 50, the 200 and the 100 over top. I don't like that. It's got some support here with the with the 21 and the 50 barely, but it's hanging on by a straw. There's also this head and shoulders right here. You see that? Ooh, excuse me. It's almost 1 in the morning here. 12:30. See this head and shoulders? I don't like that. Let's do it in black. Okay, that's very much possible. That head and shoulders right there, okay? Shoulder, head, shoulder, find the bottom. Highly possible. Not saying it'll be that big, it'll be that pronounced, but I see it. Just trade carefully, okay? This is not a game. Trade wisely. Don't play on your emotions. That doesn't work. All right. Let's see. Ontology. Yeah, I got to do Ontology because I got that on my list. We caught on the coin price actions at the tail end. At least we got a good set of eyes this time around. Who knows? Yeah, no, see, absolutely do. We have multiple guys looking at this now, trying to find it, and multiple people are kind of like hawking this shit, trying to find the exact same thing again, which is awesome. The more eyes we have on this, the more ability we have to be able to spot something to go, aha, there it is, which I think is important. Hey, what's up, Jude? I just realized that was you. Glad to see you, brother. All right, Ontology. I got that on my list to buy. Here it is. Okay. Got the upside down W. I don't like that. See that? I don't like that. That doesn't look good. That's a no bueno there. Es no bueno. So, where's that going? Let's see if we can get a price on it. It's an interesting chart. I didn't mean to do that. This is daily. Let's switch to weekly. Again, I always start monthly and go back. I've already got some of these fibs drawn in here, like monthly and weekly and stuff like that. And I leave them in there just so I can keep my eye sharp on what I think is going to happen. We had this big pop up here, 786 snipe out and drop. Let's see if we've fallen far enough. This is weekly, no? Yeah, it's weekly. All right. Let's 0.4583 is a possibility. Let's mark that line. And I want to put another fib on it from the daily. So right there is possible. Let's make that one black. All right, let's erase this and go back to daily. That's fully possible. Okay, so I got this dip. I got this dip. What is this right here? All right. Right there. And then we'll put the 0 line there. And that will put us right down here to support. We already hit this second one, so there could be another one here. On down more. Tough to say, but we have room to come down. The moving out, oh man. RSI's got some space. The MACD looks awful. The KDJ looks bad. Oh man. So it's going to come down. It ain't got a whole lot left, but it does have some left. Zeal MAs are tight on the 1 day. Let's have a look at Zeal. Oh, that's a coin that's ahead. There it is. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, you're right. They're balling up. Same as the last one. This 200 moving average is moving in for support. Now, this is a really interesting chart, okay? We have this. It appears to be a wedge. here on the top. We're on top of the pivot. Oh, we're falling under the pivot. Got the 200 for support. KDJ's down. RSI's down. MACD's right at the midline, pointing down. This is at the decision point kind of for Zeal. And if it doesn't get moving, it's going to fall. But it can get up over this trend line. If it gets up over the trend line and test it, there's a good chance it can get moving. I like that. Let's look at the weekly. Get out of the daily for a second. Just move off of that. All right, so we had this up. Looks like we got sniped out at the 50 line. 618. Failed. Now it's coming down. How far? I'm sorry, 016. It could hit the 382 right here at 0.017 and stop. It could come down to the support line at 0.017, or it could come all the way down to 0.016. Either way, that's not a massive fall, but it could come down some. Or stay flat and sideways and keep rolling over, okay? There's a good possibility that could happen. It's in its shit spot right here, okay? I pull it up on a different side, you'll see it here, what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. I'll do monthly. Yeah, I got crazy with the lines, just showing people that these lines exist. There we go. Yeah, see, it hit this zone right here of resistance. The June area. Right there. And it's sitting over top of 786 right now, but that's at 0.016. There's two things I found 0.016 that becomes a good target for me. Because monthly, 0.016 is a monthly line, okay? I like that line. 0.016, that's the monthly 786, just sitting on top of it. It could get moving after that. And then it's free to run that the 049-ish. That's good looking. I like it. But it may not be done yet, so be smart here. And let's find the right marker to go off of, okay? Let's find a better marker to buy with. Let's not just buy and guess. Let's get this off. Now. I said 0.016. Well, look, okay. So the 200 moving average, the next 200 moving average hit we get could be the one where you just buy and let it ride, okay? High probability. What is this? Okay, I see you, Darth. Yeah, it's possible too. Good call. All right. Maybe one more 200 hit right here. And they can hold price at least and then possibly move up. Just be smart on this one, okay? Don't make a crazy move. Be smart. Find your spot here and don't buy or don't sell until you hit that spot, all right? And be smart. Your stop losses. Do not trade in the dark. Trading in the dark gets you wrecked. Everybody likes to do theirs different. I had a dude tell me today that a naked chart with nothing on there is better than any indicators. And that's the way he trades, and that's cool. I'm cool with that. I disagree, but that's fine if that's the way you like to do it. If that helps you see it better, bro, more power to you, my guy. Do your thing. And I'm not going to knock you for that at all. I like to do it differently. I do. And I disagree with things because I see it differently. And it comes off as me being a dick sometimes, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just reading it differently than you, that's all. E and Q, if it can hold right here, man, hey, it's free to hit the 200. You see how these moving averages are swooping in? I like that. See the moving averages? Let me get some of this shit off the chart here. I just drew random shit today, just thinking. Trying to find a point to start and stop. I've already bought and sold ENQ so many times. I actually cashed out. Oh, this 333 right here. I cashed out for 600 up here. Okay, so I basically doubled my money on ENQ and got out. That was an awesome trade. The thing is, you can't cash out a lot in ENQ because it's such a shit coin. The liquidity is terrible. So, this could hit the 200 that's nice and flat. This 50 is moving down. This 100 is flat. We may see this very same setup ENQ has as other charts, and we'll see if it does the exact same move. That'd be really cool to watch and follow along and see if we see the same response. I'm interested here, okay? This hard move up right here because it fell so hard was in the books. Can it get up here and beat this shit zone right here? We'll see. Or does it just fail and come back down here and hit another bottom? All that's still possible and up in the air. ZIL is going to be super worth the wait. Link 8 jumped up above 100. Yep. Okay, let's look at that. Real quick, what's Bitcoin doing? Just flirting. Still up way high. Yeah, it ain't done. It's just flirting with the 8 right now. Pretending it's going to roll over. It did that earlier. This right here did this earlier, and then whoop, come up some more. We'll see what happens. It's under R2 right now. Well, we'll just see. Maybe she fades a little bit and builds up some more strength. Who knows? It's bearish on the 1 hour right here on the KDJ. No, nothing definite yet though. We'll find out. Link jumped over the 100. You said 8 over the 100. Ooh, it did. Okay. I had Link going to $8. I never got there. Well, it did on the 7th, but I had it going down farther. Didn't get there. Hasn't hit the 200 in ages. Also, it hasn't hit the 200 moving average since April. That's how hard Link's been on it. Link has been killing it. Killing it. All right. Yeah, this can move up more for sure, but it's got to get to that shit zone we've seen on the last coin, right here. Got to get through that. Once we get through this mess, and we can possibly move up some more. I like the fact that this is a buy over the moving averages. Oh, hold on. Now, this could move up. This could do the same thing that Bitcoin did. Look, Darth. Once this 21 clears the 100, then we'll have all the moving averages lined up. You have 8, 21, 100, 50, 200. But you'll have both EMAs over all the moving averages, which would give us that nice clean look. Okay? It would give us this look. Green, purple, yellow, blue, red. 8, 21, 50, 100, 200 in order. That beautiful run right there. The same thing Bitcoin's doing. Okay, Link's already did it one time. Could that happen again? Absolutely. Link already hit all-time high once. So, it's super touchy chart on Link, but I like it because I think it's got a lot of upside. Link has been out front for a while, and I sold Link at $3 and something like a dick. Kick myself for that all the time. I had 100 Link at $3 a piece. $300. Draw on those charts, folks. If you're new, jump in the 786 Telegram. Absolutely anybody who's on here who hasn't been here before or wants to talk after the stream's over, we have a Telegram group full of guys who constantly put up charts and share charts and constantly look to improve. We all want to get rich together. It's not a selfish thing. We all want to do this together. We all want to get paid. We all want to make money, man. We want to be in this game together. We want to get where we're going. The more eyes you got on a chart, the more likely you are to find the right price action. Okay. Big moves will happen in groups in a series. You need to know what to do on offense and defense. And absolutely, I see nothing but offense all over the internet right now. It's all go, 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 go. If I look at different groups on Telegram, it's all go. Hey, how much longer do you think it's going to be down? A couple minutes, then we'll go. We're going to go, go, go. I know good and well y'all weren't saying this for the last month and a half. Y'all were going, oh man, it's just the whales. It's just the whales. Stop. It's not. It's none of that, okay? It's none of that. It's just the software trades doing their job. Us in this group are nothing. We already proved that in a much bigger group with 100 people on a live stream, putting almost $150,000 into a shitcoin and it went down. So don't tell me that you can affect a chart by buying and selling. I'm sorry, you can't. You're just doing it at the right time. Now the Qcoin stuff, that day when I was selling that coin and I was watching the chart go down as I was selling, that's different because that coin had no liquidity. But these legacy coins like Link, with all that damn money in it, you ain't gonna do nothing. You're not even putting a scratch on it, okay? You're not. All right. Anybody got any other charts they want to look at? Because I'm going to try to end this off soon. I don't want to be in here forever. It's almost 1 in the morning. Which would mean we went for an hour and a half. At least. And 1 would be 2 hours. God, I can't even count. I'm not even high. People make thousands and lose all because they don't. Yeah. What Darth just say? People make a lot of money and then they lose it because they don't know how to hit the sell button. This is what Dustin was talking to me about today. He said, man, I had Digibyte at 27 cents and I sold it. He said, I sold it. And he said, thank God I sold it. Why? Because look at Digibyte right now. Let's just use Dustin as an example, even though he's not on here. He sold Digibyte at 27 cents. Right here. He sold it there. It's at 19 cents. He has saved himself at the moment 30% value. So if it was $3,000, he would have saved himself $1,000. And I think it was more than that. So he saved himself at least $1,000 by selling the thing that he didn't want to sell. He talked to me. He's like, I don't want to sell this. I'm going to hold it because I think Digibyte's about to go again. Because when Digibyte goes up, Bitcoin goes down. I think Bitcoin's going down. Because he'd been told that's what was going to happen. Okay, that because it happened once, it must continue to happen. That's not the way fractals work, people. But that's what he was told. He sold this wisely, and he's made a lot of money in cash by not being in an asset, okay? That's important for everybody to understand. You don't always have to be in something. I drew this arrow several days ago, and look what's happening. It's following it. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's steady under the 8 and the 21. All these moving averages are widening up. Let's see if they fall out and do their wad up thing and get really tight, and then we have some good price action. Either way, we talked about Digibyte. I think it's coming down to around 13 or 15 at least. We'll see. I think it's coming down some though. I don't think it's going to stay up real high like that. I don't think that's wise to think it will. Oh, let's look at CRV. I know Tim's happy about CRV. And I am too, because I told Tim to buy CRV, and it's been fucked ever since. And I've been apologizing to Tim a lot for that. So hit S1, clean on the nose. Got stuck under it a little bit here. RSI has tons of room. MACD has all the room in the world. The KGJ is a little high. I think this is going to have to float around a little bit and then do some games here to get on up. Okay. But it appears to have shown signs that it's hit the bottom. Is that the case? Bro, I don't know. I don't even know where to measure this thing from. It looks so bad. Like, I'm sorry. But it does look really bad. So just new boot goofing here. Let's see if we can clean some of this shit off. I want to leave this one up because we know that one's correct. Do we have any data on the weekly? A little bit. A little bit. We have that one line there for the month. And then back down. So I guess we could pull from here down and see what we got. If we have anything worth looking at. Give us a price point at least. Okay, so by this, $1.38 is possible before it has to fall down again. Also, 98 cents is possible because the AEMA is moving in right there on the weekly. Possible. May not make Tim happy. He'd have a chance to get out somewhere in here if he wanted to and pull some of his money back out and save. Or he could leave it in, whatever. Weekly wise, there's not a lot of resistance all the way up until $2.50 around. You know, somewhere around there, $2.50. We'll see what happens. It's showing a little optimism right now, though, so nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to lie to it. I'm not going to lie about it. It's the best it's looked in several months. Spend, I seen it flirting with doing well, but now it's down 7% today. So it's a really twitchy chart. It has a super low market cap. Bitcoin and XRP dominance charts. I want to show you that real quick, okay? Yeah, Spend has got an ugly candle and a lot of wicks. Never mind. It needs to get over the 8 and get moving. KDJ looks nice. RSI's flat. MACD's at the midline. A lot of the same setups we're seeing over and over again, y'all. It's got room to go, room to go, room to go. Get on up there, Spend. Do your thing. All right, XRP dominance real quick. This is crazy. All right. So, I was charting on this a little bit here just to tinker. See if I can figure anything out. And what I noticed is there's this trend line here. All right. That's going back. This is a weekly chart. It's going back and kind of hitting a lot of points here. And I just noticed that. I thought, okay, that's cool. We dipped below it. We got back over it. Now we're threatening to hit it again. We actually wicked off of it, kind of. Looks like pretty close to wicked off of it. But it's already broken 786 and 886. If this doesn't get going really soon, it's coming down here, okay? Coming down here to 122, or 1272, 1414, 165, our target lines. Now, this is the interesting thing. So let's do, because Bitcoin is going wild right now, I want to pull up the XRP BTC chart. Here's the weird thing. This in daily. And this in daily. Look at that. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. Pretty close to the same. Moving averages are almost the same, not quite. They're close. But XRP BTC is showing us the exact same thing. So what did I do? I pulled the fib on this one because I wanted to get a similar lines just to see if they matched, if they were close. Did they look about right? What are we looking at here? And I actually found out that this one's even farther down past the important lines. It's already heading down here. It's already heading down here to the points where it needs to hit, to the reversal zone. Moving averages look really bad. They're all pointing down. I don't like that shit at all. This is going to come down here and hit the point where it's going to be time to buy XRP, okay? This dominance point is going to come down here and hit this point where it's time to buy XRP on the dominance chart when it bottoms the dominance out and has to move up. Okay, this happened back in August. Okay, the last time XRP made a move up and everybody got all excited. Happened with XRP versus BTC. It actually moved against BTC here and then immediately got shut down. And when it did, look what happened. Money went back into Bitcoin. It's all come back down again, okay? I'm going to continue working on this because I want to see if I can find more evidence of movement and if I can hone in on the price action a little better by using this. That's what I'm going to do, okay? If I move that in, that looks a little more accurate to this one. Under S3, yeah. They're really similar. So, that's about the only time I use a Bitcoin chart, is to see when I'm looking for a target of any coin. I'll put it up against Bitcoin just to see if I can see the chart looking lopsided or whatever. And if I see that chart may be bottoming out, I can go, hey, okay, this chart's way down regardless. So what's it going to do against Bitcoin? Well, how's Bitcoin look? It's like it's topping out? Sure it does. Okay, so maybe that money's going to come out of Bitcoin and go to others. Well, I can't tell that unless I look at a chart, okay? There's no guessing. I don't guess. If I'm wrong, but I don't guess. So I just thought this was interesting and some people might like to see it. Those works actually were the same. Now, I'll pull up the dominance chart, but it doesn't matter. It's almost identical. Doesn't change anything. All right, so let me pop back over here. BTC Dominance, which is also interesting. Look at here. On the daily, broke the 200. First time since May, it broke the 200 on the Bitcoin Dominance chart. What does this mean? Well, it's not bad news for Bitcoin. It's actually great news. Does it suck for altcoins? Yeah, because it slows your progress down and you didn't get the money that you wanted out of it. Oh, that sucks. Sorry. Now, the really interesting thing to me, again, Bitcoin Dominance monthly chart has never broken the 50 moving average in the history of Bitcoin. Look. It hasn't broken the 50 moving average. It's been under the moving average the entire time. Okay, it's touched it a few times, but it's never broken it. How much farther is this going to go down? Well, that's why I like to pull fibs and find that kind of stuff. Why am I going here? Because there was a low point. There was a low point. After this move up, low point, move up, and then now we're back down. So, look, we hit S1 support. It's trying to poke through. If it can poke through, man, I don't see alts moving. But if it stops and turns around, Bitcoin could pull down and lose dominance. And if it loses dominance, that money's going to go somewhere else, okay? High probability it comes over to the alt market. No guarantee. It still isn't a buy because we haven't crossed the KDJ. RSI is still basically flat. MACD is looking better, but not a buy yet. Okay, it's all kind of pause and wait still. Even with all the movement Bitcoin has made lately, it's still a pause and wait. Sucks, right? All right. Let's see here. Goodness, I'm sleepy. All right. NIM, I got you, EJ. Let's look at it. I saw NIM moved up. Hold on a second. Ooh, I'm sleepy. There it is. Tons of stuff on here. Oh yeah. 100 moving average is curling down. Price action in between the 50 and the 200. That's pretty neat. It's trying to fight through. Can it? It very well may. It dipped under the 200, but now it's trying to get over it. That's interesting. These are the orange boxes that I drew way back when. And they busted right through, and now they've pulled back down. So we can erase these orange boxes. I don't need them in there. Have we come down enough? Let's we hit support. Oh, yeah. It's right on support and bounced right off of it. So this NIM reversal may be legit on the weekly. Okay. Might have to fight a little bit to get through these moving averages, but we'll see. It's trying. I like it. All right, any other charts? It's almost 1 a.m. Us regular people have to attempt to sleep at some point. Let's see, we'll click that over there. All right. If not, thank everybody for watching. I probably won't do a stream on Thursday. Why? Because my Panthers play. And I told y'all, if my Panthers are playing on Thursday night football, I ain't doing a stream that night. But what I'll try to do is get on Sunday if I can. And I'll try to get on Sunday for like an hour or so if we can. And check the market. Seeing as how the market's moving a lot, and it usually moves around 11 o'clock on Sunday, it'd be nice to get on there and kind of try to watch it if I can. So, until then, thank everybody for coming on and watching. I appreciate everything, y'all. Y'all are kick-ass for sticking with me this late. Again, y'all don't have to do this. It's awesome. If you haven't signed up for the giveaway, please do so. You have limited days. You've got 3 more days to sign up. Okay, then the giveaway happens live. And once the giveaway happens, hey, don't get mad at me. That's it. If I can do the giveaway on Sunday, that'd be awesome because I can do it at the same time. I'll do the Sunday thing, do the giveaway, whole 9 yards if I can, and we'll chart a little bit. And that way, all I need is, I'll explain it then, but, hey, if you haven't signed up, sign up. I appreciate everything, y'all. Y'all be good. I'll see you on the next stream. Kick ass, take